for week 15 of the timeline, and we're going to do the hand motion descriptions for you. The first part of the timeline this week is Japan's isolation, and for that we're going to, almost like we're pinching something with our fingers, and kind of make almost like a smiley face, like a long, narrow. We're going to say Japan's isolation, kind of like you're circling something that is isolated. Okay, so it's Japan's isolation. Jamestown and Plymouth Colony founded. We're going to do this for Jamestown. Point at your earring for the gold. For Jamestown and for Plymouth Colony founded, we're going to make a P with both hands separated, and then like you're putting on a pilgrim's hat. It's really kind of the shape of a pilgrim's hat there at the end. So it's going to be Jamestown and Plymouth Colony. And then for founded, you're going to take your right hand in a fist and pound it on top of your left hand fist, okay? So Jamestown and Plymouth Colony founded. And then the next part is Age of Enlightenment, and for that you're going to make a 2 with your fingers next to each other like this, pressed up against each other, and you're going to kind of like you're thinking, kind of, okay? So it's Age of Enlightenment, and then in the song they're going to say circa 1650 to circa 1800. And this is one of those times when the numbers are going to be a little bit confusing to do with your fingers. So if you don't feel like doing the numbers in the beginning, that's fine. If you do want to do them, I'll go ahead and show you. Some of the classes probably will be doing them, and I would say that some of the classes probably will opt not to. So the song is going to say circa 1650 to circa 1800. And 1650 is a 16 in sign language, which is your pinky and your thumb facing you like most of us would hold up a number 3. We're going to say 16, and then for 50 is 50. So the song's going to say circa 1650 to circa 1800. So it's circa 1650 to circa 1800. And the 18 is your middle finger and your thumb finger touching each other, facing you, and then flipped out, and then for 100. Okay? So it's going to be circa 1650 to circa 1800. A little bit complicated. Again, don't feel pressure to do it if you don't feel like it. And then the next part is Hudson's Bay Company, and for that we're going to do an H in sign language with your right hand, and then your left hand is going to make kind of like an envelope like it did for Council of Trent. At the end of Council of Trent we had our hand like this, but it's going to be facing this way. So you're going to do the H, and then for Bay Company you're going to do this, and your right hand is going to be flat out facing down, and it's going to come into your hand, your left hand, and then flip itself around. So it's Hudson's Bay Company. And then First Great Awakening is you hold your one finger up with your right hand and then flip it into yourself. It's going to say First Great, and then it's going to be like you're waking up. You're going to take both of your hands and close them next to your temples, next to your head, and close your eyes, and then like you wake up. Make L's with both of your hands. So it's going to be First Great Awakening. Make sure you smile like you're waking up. And then you're going to say Classical Period of the Arts. And then for 7 Years' War, we're going to do the number 7 in sign language, which is your ring finger and your thumb touching each other. We're going to say the 7, and for years we're going to use 2 fists and have your right fist circle your left fist and land on top of it. See? So the 7 years, and then you guys know war, lots of wars in history. So 7 Years' War. And that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and keep practicing.